home to them, it actually hit the owner's car, and it
Oh,
actually did some
no.
damage. So things happen. It's like, you
Yeah.
hear the insurance companies online saying you better have coverage because you don't know what's going to happen. So,
Right.
Right.
yeah, so let's move on to the next question. So, are there any particular associations or marketing tips you can give other startups or other type of companies, either in this field of photography or maybe just an overall general for any business?
Yeah. Do you want to take this one, Erica? You've been
Well,
really good at it, at
I'm
marketing.
I'm I'm very patient. I think in terms of marketing, in terms of groups and associations, so we have been major players or contributing members of the Realtor Association of Sarasota, Manatee. And I think being in an environment or in an association where the people that are going to need your services is one of the key marketing or one of the key points that everybody needs to be doing. So, whatever your business or association or group is, know who your buyer is, who is the person that is going to need your service. And that to me was one of the key points that actually got us um, a lot of return on our investment with the money that we put in with the association and then the money we got back. But Jesus, you've done a lot of our marketing as well too. What do you have to say?
Well, yeah, I learned how to do simple things. I mean, they will go a long way, and Joe is really good at marketing too. So, Joe, you know what I'm talking about when I say, SEO, for instance,
Yep.
search engine optimization on your website. I built my website from scratch. So, a lot of the stuff that we did, not just me, Erica too, was self-taught. And then, of course, the education that we got. And even people like, I mentioned my mentor and my trainer at High Risk Home in Lakeland. So I pretty much, I told him, hey, listen, Adam, I'm gonna make my website look just like yours because I love it. And he's like, go for it, man. I don't care. And I'm like, so when I was building our website, I mocked a lot of what he did. And this is another tip that I learned a long time ago. You don't have to reinvent the wheel, you can just you can look at and I looked at a lot of my competitors here. I looked at a lot of real estate photography companies here, and this is a very competitive area. And to see how they were pricing their packages, how they were marketing themselves, and I just copied a lot of the stuff they were doing. I figured, like somebody mentioned, hey, you should be part of the Realtor Association of Sarasota Manatee, which Erica mentioned. And I said, okay, well, and I saw there were some photographers there, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna be one of them too. I'll sign up. And like Erica said, we've gotten a lot of business from there. But we show up. They have a lot of events, and I don't see real estate photographers there at all. I mean, I see them very seldom. But we show up every single one of them, and even if I can just meet one realtor, and sometimes that realtor turns into a lot of money because they used us once and they loved us, and they bring in a lot of recurring business. So any mingling, any of those social events. Erica, did you mention marketing on Maine yet?
I didn't mention marketing on Maine, but I did want to make a point. We also had a realtor, Jeff Catron, who also was one of our first clients too, and who is a friend of ours and also our realtor. But he also was like, hey, send me, I have a listing, let's do this, when we first started. And he gave us so much feedback in
Oh,
terms
yes.
of, okay, this is what we do, this is what you need to do, and was really a contributing person to our growth and our development.
That's true. Yeah, I
Yeah,
remember
when we
that.
grow, you
Yep.
need to have someone be like, as an advocate, not as a judgment or, belittlements or anything that, but like as a point of, hey, this is what people are looking for. And then once you get that started, once you get the engine moving, at that point, you can move forward. And another point I want to also mention is on the next step is use Joe's been helping us with this as well, is our marketing. Just the items that we are purchasing, the business cards, the shirts, all of the little gadgets and gizmos that you kind of think that are not necessarily important, but contribute so much as being an official business and an official person, part of the society, contributing to the society. So I also wanted to mention that as well.
Yeah, thank you so much. I appreciate it. The whole aspect you have on marketing and how you can utilize people in the industry, how they give you some feedback here and there, that's awesome. We are coming up on 5 minutes, though, left in the show, so we're going to kind of wrap it up. But always, there's a lot of marketing that has to go involved, but we'll talk more about that in a later show. So let's just go with these final question you got here for us. But I know you've been waiting for this, Erica. I know you have. But where do you see yourselves in 5 years?
Oh, please ask me again. No.
Where do you see yourself in 5 years?
That's where she comes in. She's the big thinker. I love it. That's where she excels.
Yeah. So, really, honestly, Jesus, I feel that he definitely is and wants to be one of the top photographers and real estate photographers in town, where the majority of realtors use us. However, I also want to tie into the real estate market. I want to tie into, where we can be, our time is not money. And that really is the financial freedom and not depending on every day, okay, if he is not working, then we don't make any money. And that one point was so obvious to us when we went to Colorado this last December, was when we went on vacation for the last week, we were like, oh my God, what are we going to do now that he's not working? And that is my next target, as a family, of getting us to a point where if he needs to go to a convention or to a growth conference or to any association or any group, then he can step away. And that is, I think, definitely an affluence, a position of affluence and a position of power where you can go and come as you please and not have to be clocking a ticket or being in that aspect of it.
Yeah, Erica, and if I could just add real quick to that. So one of the things that our competitors, I don't think they're doing or are not doing very well, is to grow their business beyond themselves. So a lot of these companies are called, I don't know, Bill's Photography, so they're like a single individual. And one of the things that we decided to do is to build something that was bigger than ourselves and call it, J&E Photography, for instance, right? So it's not just Jesus Contreras. We thought of this, Jesus Contreras Photography. And in fact, at the very beginning, we started with that and we're like, no. We want to hire people. We want to grow and be available. I'll give you an example. This week,
well,
we're fully.
I hate to do this, but we're coming up on 2 minutes. So
oh yeah, okay. Sorry.
No. I know you have a story, but we'll bring you back on that. But why don't you tell the audience how they can get a hold of you, or at least talk to you and whatnot? And obviously, I'll try to put this information in your bio as well.
Oh, thank you.
Please, I want you to talk and see how people can get a hold of you.
Oh, thank you, Joe. Okay, so they can obviously give us a call, or they can email us. They can go onto our website. So I'll start with our website because that actually has everything, including our contact information. So our website is jandephoto.com. And the N is spelled out because you cannot put symbols on a website. So it is JANDE photo.com.
All right. Well, I want to thank you both for being here and giving these little information about your history, about giving some marketing tips and inspiring facts for entrepreneurs coming up.
That's amazing.
So much, Joe.
Thank you. That was awesome.
Not a problem, and I look forward to working with you on some more projects, which, Jesus, I have some more good news for you, but we'll talk later on that.
Yay. Love it.
Awesome.
Thanks, Joe.
Not a problem. Well, you guys take care.
Bye-bye.
Okay.
Here,
See ya.
bye-bye.
Bye-bye.